Whoa, it's a beautiful day to do these reactions, man. Like it before you light it, hit the sub before you hit the bud, man. Dog, this one here, this some wild shit, man. But it's gonna all make sense at the end.
Raise your hand if your dad has ever asked you, would you be comfortable with me walking into the bathroom while you're taking a shower and you're 23 years old?
They got some weird niggas in
my dad has been, like I've been saying, my dad has been in prison my whole entire life. I have never seen him. We have never went to the park. We have never did anything. I don't know this man for real. So when I was getting to know my dad, I was talking to him on the phone. I have never, never did like a FaceTime, the little FaceTime thing that the visitation calls, things like that. We never did nothing like that. We only did the calls. So I'm just hearing the voice, but around this time I was like 22, 23, and it was close for him to like get out. Yeah, he was coming, like he was about to come home. So he was asking me like, would you be comfortable if I was in if I was in the shower? Would I be comfortable with him walking in while I'm in the shower? So at first I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
you should have been like,
first of all, I'm grown as fuck. Second off, why the fuck would you be walking in? I'm grown as fuck. Why the fuck do you, like, that's weird. Second off, this man said, I just miss those moments. I miss those moments.
Yeah.
You miss the moments when you getting in the shower?
Whoa.
Getting washed up? That's the moments that you're waiting for? So, absolutely not. I don't feel comfortable. I don't even feel comfortable with seeing you no more.
Y'all, that was crazy. But at the end of the day, her daddy wasn't there for her whole life, and that probably was a blessing. And it's weird for him to even ask a question like that. He don't even look at her like his daughter. She just a regular woman to him. Nigga's a creep, an animal. Man, I got a 14-year-old and a 10-year-old daughter, and I wouldn't even go in the shower with them, and I raised them. Hell no. I changed their diapers and all that. And then and still, that's wild, dog.
Oh my gosh. No. How could you do that?
This is a sick Negro.
Okay, she was spotted. She was spotted. No. Never have I ever nutted off of dry humping with clothes on.
Boy, y'all some freaky frogs. I'm talking about middle school days, huh?
No.
Never have I ever ate ass.
They killing me.
Licking the devil's mailbox, huh?
Alright. Never have I ever got my ass ate.
Wait, what you said, young blood?
Alright. Never have I ever got my ass ate.
Oh, wow.
Come on now. Come on now. Okay, never have I ever sucked toes. Hey,
What happened?
whoop-de-doo.
Y'all niggas so young to be overly freaky.
Crack somebody I probably shouldn't have.
If all y'all don't sit down, you lying.
Okay?
Never have I ever lasted less than 30 seconds.
What happened when you put a hot dog in the microwave for 30 seconds? It busts.
Alright. Never have I ever took a girl back after she played me. Low-key, I did that too. I ain't gonna lie. I did that too.
Hey, bro, look, niggas be doing that shit in secret, dog. I know plenty of niggas that got cheated on and went back. The reasons is crazy.
Play as fuck up.
Wait.
Alright, never have I ever deleted a girl's Instagram crashing out because she played me.
These niggas crazy, dog.
Never have I ever been in a friend zone for more than a year.
He did.
That's not bad.
Hey, bro, old boy sat down with a smile every time. He don't regret none of his decisions. That's the wild part, bro. Shit. But back to what I was saying, bro. I met a lot of niggas that took them females back after they got cheated on, dog. I mean, bro, look, man, I took her through that too. You heard me? Right is right, wrong is wrong. I done seen it, bro, for real.
Men who hit on me thinking that I'm younger than I am and then being shocked or uncomfortable or surprised when I reveal that I'm in my 30s will always be uncomfortable for me, but also I always think it's a little bit gross. By little, I mean a lot. I was at the grocery store earlier today buying some wine, just wine, that's all I needed, and I was holding 2 bottles in my hands, and this man approaches and he goes, "You look like you're too young to be in this section," to which I just gave him a side eye because, ew, I don't want you talking to me. My face is too approachable. He continues and he goes, "Oh, like, sorry, didn't mean to offend you, like, you're, just thought you were beautiful, how old are you?" Why are you asking how old I am? And so then I look at this man and I said, why? And he goes, "Oh, no. I'm just saying it, it'd be nice to get to know you. Are you dating anybody? I am blah, blah, blah." He shakes his hand out. And then I go, "How old are you?" Again, I don't shake his hand. I'm just looking at him. "How old are you?" And he says, "Oh, I'm 37. And then I said, "How old did you think I was?" Again, haven't answered any of his questions. And he goes, "I don't know, maybe 23, 24. Again, I'm not saying I think I look like I'm 23. I'm saying what he said. And then I go, "So you thought that I was 23, 24, and you were 37 approaching me. And your line was that you think I look underage?" And then I paused and I let that question linger. And then now he's like slightly frustrated because I'm calling him out and he doesn't like it. And he's trying to spin it and make it seem like he wasn't creepy. And he's like, "Oh no, that's not what I'm saying. Like, I did not say that you were underage." And I was like, "No, you said that I wasn't old, that I didn't look old enough to be here." And then I go, "I'm 32. And he's like, "Oh," and I see his eyes go wide and he's like, "Oh, okay, well then, go on ahead, you look like you're beautiful for your age, blah, 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 you look young for your age." And then I just stopped talking to him and walked away. And this isn't a one-off, right? This has happened to me like maybe 5 or 6 times in the past 2 years, where someone will come up to me thinking that I'm in my mid-20s and talk to me and then have a very different reaction when they realize I'm 32.
Hey, bro, some of them like them young. Look, this is the comment say, "If I look too young to be buying wine, why are you talking to me?" He realized he couldn't manipulate you, dog. There's a lot of allegation in these comments, dog. For your age, 30s is not old. Anyone who think 30s is old has been influenced by PDF file culture. You look underage, directly followed by "Are you dating anyone?" is wild. I also have a baby face, but I'm also 5'11", which already keeps most men away from me, thankfully. If you told me you were 25, I wouldn't question it at all. Thought-provoking to say the least.
I usually say good morning. It's not a good morning because I'm sick of y'all bitches. Some bitch got up here and said women are no longer accepting dinner dates from men because the dinner date benefits the man, because he has to eat anyway. So if he invites you on a dinner date, it's not really benefiting you because he had to eat anyways.
Let me break something down for y'all. If a man take you on a dinner date, that benefits you and him because y'all both eating. If a man take you on a vacation, that benefits you and him. He there, you there. He riding jet skis too. You feel me? Be careful of a man who only want to do for you when it's beneficial for him. That's a selfish man. That's a man who don't truly care about you.
Sorry, I needed a minute. But call me skinny and Caucasian, but wasn't these bitches 3 months ago complaining about they didn't want coffee dates and they wanted the steak dinner dates? So now you don't want the dinner dates. So at this point, bitch, what the fuck do you want? Do you want the key to Mars, bitch? Because that's, matter of fact, niggas, send these bitches to Mars so they could lose oxygen and we could just get rid of them, for real. Because I'm sick of y'all bullshit. What the fuck you mean you don't want a dinner date? All y'all do is beg for dates. Oh, plan a date. Now y'all don't want the dinner date? So what would you like? And I put PSA ladies every day, and I don't see none of y'all bitches answering these questions. What the fuck is the problem? But I do see y'all in these niggas' DMs telling them to stop sharing my videos. Stupid bitch. Why don't you answer my question?
Yo, the crazy part is this, dude. Imagine you go to a restaurant by yourself and you just order you a meal and you a drink, and it comes out to X amount of dollars. For you to take a woman out, that price now becomes 2 times X amount of dollars, maybe even 2.5, because when 2 people start to eat, now other things come into play. You're going to be there longer. So you may order another cocktail. You may order an appetizer, and you may not have otherwise done it had she not been there with you. So you spending more money in order to entertain this female. With the vacation, nigga, to pay for 2 flights, room big enough for 2 people, spending money on food and shit like that for 2 people, jet skis for 2 people. Her logic just ain't make no sense. Niggas doing it because they want to do it for you.
I done told y'all one time, I'm going to tell you again. When it come to talking to a woman, I got the baddest homeboy alive, hands down. So one of the women that he talked to, she went through his phone and found out that he was talking to like 4 or 5 other women. She contacted all the other women and got them to meet up at a bar. She hit him up. She was like, hey, if you're not busy, can you pull up at this bar or whatever? He was like, well, right now I'm riding around with Cardo or whatever, but, you know, what time I need to be there? She was like, oh, no, it's fine. He can come too. We ain't going to be long. I just want to have a drink with you. I just want to see you for a split second. All right. So we pull up, and all the women over there that he talked to, and I know like 2 or 3 of them, so I'm already knowing like what the fuck, you know, what's going on, bro. So walk in, and the women, they just sitting there with their arms folded, you know. And one of them gonna say, what you have to say for yourself? He was like, what I supposed to say? What's the problem? Talking about that all y'all here together? She was like, yeah. He was like, didn't each one of y'all tell me that y'all prayed for a good man like me?
Oh,
somebody that will take care of you, this and that, and make you happy. Y'all like, yeah. He's like, don't I make y'all happy? They all said, yeah. He's like, so what's the problem? He said, because for what I can tell, y'all prayed for me. Y'all prayed for a good man to come in and make you happy, and that's what I've been doing. He said, it ain't my fault y'all didn't pray for a good man to make you happy and that don't have no other women. He said, I'm sorry, but God placed me here for all of y'all.
Oh, wow.
So, again, what's the issue? Would y'all believe that them damn women sat there and looked at each other, just looking around and was like, I guess you're right.
Hey, bro, I got to see this nigga. This is like 3rd story I done heard about this elusive partner of his, dog. The nigga putting up defensive numbers like 1985 Chicago Bears. Most historians and analysts say that that's the best defense on a football team in football history. That's the type of defense he just put up. That's some wild shit, bro. That's crazy.
Let me tell you something. If people was to really get on this internet and start talking about stuff, you will realize how slow and behind that you are in this economy. So I was watching this podcast, whatever, right? And this guy, I forgot his name, but he's some billionaire guy. He got rich three or four times, went broke 3 times, and ended up being rich. So he was talking about how the rich stay rich and how the rich is getting richer. And he said that the way most people is getting into wealth fast is they buy stocks, they never sell it, they borrow against it, and then they put it in a trust and give it to their kids. So I look online, ChatGPT, okay, buy stock, I already did that. Never sell stock, never sold nothing. Borrow against, this is where they got me. How do I borrow against stock? So I asked ChatGPT, how do I borrow against stock? ChatGPT say you got to open up a margin account so you can take out margin loans. Mm-hmm. Okay, let me go look on Vanguard. I look on Vanguard because that's what the most of my stocks are. I'm looking for the margin account. I can't find it. How do I open up a margin account? Do I have a margin account? Is my brokerage account a margin account? Is my 401k a margin account? Which is the margin account? Of course.
Said, bro, I use M1 and it's easy. All you got to do is hit the borrow button and have a money stocks you got in there is going to let you borrow up to like 40% against your stock portfolio, I want to say. So if you got 100,000 in there, they'll let you borrow 40,000. I think that's the amount they'll give you. I'm not sure because I did it before, did a couple of times to pull out money for real estate deals. And then when the deal closed, put that money back. And it was in the form of a loan, so I never sold the stock. You double dipping. You get money in real estate and in the stock market. The shit kind of crazy, bro. This a long ass video.
Was you a virgin when you met him? Yeah.
You think you the only nigga she ever been with?
You think you might?
Asking your pop this is wild.
Out of 54 years, you think mom only had sex with you, person?
I can care less. I know what I think.
I like that.
And if you go off of what you think, that's what you roll with. But I don't sit back and ponder that. I don't think about that.
So if mom told you you wasn't the only person, how would you feel? Because you think in your mind that you are.
Shit.
If she told you no, you are not the only person.
Shit. Dog, y'all see mom over there fighting for her life. Like, I wish you would shut the hell up.
We not talking. I'm just saying. If she said you are not, if I asked her and she said no, you ain't the only one, how would you feel? You ain't. Of course, y'all don't think about that, but I'm just curious to know.
Oh, why? Then I ask a question.
Why? When the same time that you was cheating on mom.
Shut up.
Why I gotta shut up?
What are you talking about?
The same time that you was cheating on her and she cheated on you back, would you feel some type of way right now?
No, I wouldn't.
Why not?
Because I was wrong back then.
Damn.
That's what I'm saying. Like, all the shit you've been through, we all been through, and you gonna let 30, 40 years?
No, that was all there.
That's that, but if it's me,
but he said he gonna have questions. What you got questions for?
No, you
yes,
gotta
you
have
would.
questions.
You be like, who was it? You gonna want to know who it was. That you gonna want to know that at least.
Yeah, bro. Listen, man. This was one of them situations where you're not supposed to even bring no shit like this up. This a family ending conversation, bro. This shit could go left, and you won't be funny and be messy. I just don't see myself as a man ever doing no shit like that, bro. But you know, when these women get on TikTok, all logic goes out the window. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. This is not a logical thing to be doing. Cause man, look at her face. He ain't the only one she been with, dog. He know it now.
If you work on labor and delivery, does it eventually make you hate men?
I've been a labor and delivery nurse for 10 years, and I thought that this was hilarious because after a decade in labor and delivery, I have seen and heard some partners, husbands, boyfriends, whatever, say and do some like utter shenanigans while their partner is in labor. And I have compiled a list of my top 5 with a couple honorable mentions of my like biggest icks that a partner does. Coming in at number 5 is the partner who can't stand up for his wife or girlfriend who's in labor. I can tell that she is uncomfortable or tired of having visitors in the room, and he either can't read the room or won't, or is too afraid to stand up to his mom and say, hey, like she wants everybody out, one reason or the other. I've also heard men say, well, your mom gets to be here, so it's not fair that my mom doesn't also get to be here. It's both of their grandchildren. I hate that. We'll just call him a husband from here on out. But as her husband, it is his job to be a sentinel and kick out the unwanted guests when she gives him the look. And so when he doesn't do that, that job falls to me, which I love. I will do it, but I'm like, dude, come on. Coming in at number 4 is the partner who has acquired selective hearing loss in postpartum, because I work postpartum as well. So when I walk in and the baby is screaming at the top of its lungs and the patient is sobbing with the baby in her arms because she is tired, she's in pain, she can't get the baby to latch, she needs her water bottle, it's across the room, like what have you, and he's over there sawing logs, honey, that is not gonna fly for me. That is when I will walk over there and accidentally kick the ever-living hell out of his bed. When he opens his eyes, I'll say, oh, good, you're up, you're awake. Okay, well, let's make yourself useful and go help your partner. Number 3 is the one who says that they are for sure done having kids. And when I say, oh, are you getting a vasectomy? And he says, oh, God, no. Oh my gosh, I would never do that. She's going to get a tubal after her vaginal birth. When I ask the partner, oh, you're getting a tubal? And she's like, yeah, because he won't get a vasectomy. Buck up, my dude, and take your turn. Like, pull your weight, get that vasectomy. It is burying your children, being pregnant, birthing, vaginal C-section, breastfeeding or not, that 4th trimester postpartum period, a weekend with a bag of frozen peas on your junk. It's the least you could do, honestly. 2 is just like your generalized whiner, just like a total soft wine bucket. Like your partner, your wife is in labor and she is going through all of this pain. She is uncomfortable. She's been uncomfortable for months now because she's having your children, and you just can't get comfortable on the couch, or these pillows suck, or what's the temperature in here? Aren't you hot? Can we turn the thermostat down? Food here sucks. I'm hungry, blah, blah, blah. Me. If there was ever a time where you should not complain or whine about a single thing, it is here. It is here right now. I don't want to hear it, and your wife doesn't want to hear it, so suffer in silence. And coming in at number 1 for me, and other labor and delivery nurses will know exactly what I'm talking about when I say this, is the partner who makes everything sexual. It's not funny. It's weird. It's weird. If your baby is breastfeeding, don't say, save some for me. Huh, I'm not going to see those for a while. Or, hey, that's my job. When we're doing our discharge instructions and we tell your wife and you pelvic rest for 6 weeks, nothing in the vagina at all. And you say, well, what about anal? It's giving creep vibes. Leave her the F alone. Or when I put on a sterile glove to do a cervical exam and you say, ooh, this is getting kind of kinky, girl on girl, huh? What the F is wrong with you?
Boy, y'all niggas weird, dog.
Freaking gross. Those are my top 5 icks. Honorable mentions go to the partner who is completely checked out of the labor and birth experience and they are just on their phone the entire time, being about as useless as tits on a bowl, not supporting their partner at all. About to chuck that phone against the window, bud. Then I would be remiss if I didn't also include the partner who asks for the extra stitch when their partner is getting a repair after they, again, birth their child. And they say, hey, throw in an extra stitch for me. I'll make it a little tight. You're not funny. It's gross and weird. And we've heard of them many times.
Niggas come
Before you
up with
come at me,
some
yes,
shit.
I know. Not all men. Not all men. I have been in labor and delivery for 10 years. I have seen some very great partners, very supportive, loving, brings me to tears partners. There's also these freaking humdingers, and there's plenty of them. And ladies, if you're still watching this, choose your partners wisely, because these are the people who are going to be supporting you during the birth of your child, and then you're gonna have to deal with them for the rest of your life.
Dog, that's some crazy shit, boy. Nigga said put extra stitch in there for me, doc. Nigga trying to make sure it's extra tight up in that bit. Boy, that's some funny shit to me, man. But look, man, I'm about to go make me a hot sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich for breakfast. You feel me? I'ma holler at y'all.